Hello everyone! Did you ever wonder how can you manage a lot of apps or teams inside one single Kubernetes cluster? Today, we are going to break down what is Kubernetes Multi-tenancy. My name is Guilherme, I work at xgeeks, and I've been messing around a lot lately with Kubernetes Multi-tenancy, and it might sound complex, but in the end, we just want to run multiple apps together securely and efficiently. Back in the day, each app would get its own Kubernetes cluster. That worked, but it's like having every single person having their own house. It's not very efficient, right? And it becomes a lot more expensive. Now imagine that multi-tenancy can bring these apps all together in one big apartment building, and everyone is sharing their spaces and resources in an orderly and isolated way. So, what does multi-tenancy really mean? Think of multi-tenant cluster like the apartment building that we are talking about. Now, within this building, there are several apartments. These are like the namespaces. Each app or team or individual will get their own namespace, their own private space. They can decorate it how they like it, and they can set up their environment as they wish, but they are not allowed to see their neighbor's space. It's all about keeping the things organized and separated, like we mentioned before. If one app is super busy and working a lot, this won't slow down the other apps and won't interfere with the workloads of the other applications. Also, these apartments or namespaces, when they are first set up, imagine that you are building the building from scratch, they will be created with the best practices and with the best policies that your region, or in this case your company, requires. These rules will ensure that everyone is following the same guidelines, so the best rules, let's say. Switching to a multi-tenant Kubernetes setup brings several key benefits. Firstly, it's all about making the most of your resources, right? We want costs to reduce. Instead of multiple clusters running at half capacity, we want a single big multi-tenant cluster that will use all the resources more efficiently. Resources like CPU and memory, for example. And everyone gets more room to play, but it's easier to take care of. Secondly, management becomes way simpler. With multi-tenancy, you are overseeing one Kubernetes environment rather than juggling several ones. This means monitoring, update, and troubleshooting are centralized. You don't need a big team to handle thousands of clusters. You just need a small team to handle one, maybe two Kubernetes clusters. It's way simpler. Last but not least, security. Don't we just love security? For this, Kubernetes allows us to set up policies at the namespace level, making it easier to protect each tenant's environment, let's say. Kubernetes multi-tenancy not only is optimized, but also aligns with the best practices for cloud-native development. That is, ensuring our applications are running securely and efficiently. That's all for now. I know that understanding Kubernetes multi-tenancy can be hard, but we have a lot more to explore into this journey of understanding what really Kubernetes and multi-tenancy can help several companies. In our next video, we will dive straight into that. We're gonna know and try to learn what different sizes of companies can we help with Kubernetes multi-tenancy. Don't forget to follow us, check the video, and that's it. Thank you, and see you next time.